Okay, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is the 27th of May, and even though you can see that I'm still at 4 wins to Diamond 3, I was actually kind of close to Diamond 3 today, but then I lost a couple of games here, you can see. So I did play a couple of games, as I said, so I played 2, 4, 6, 8 games, and in those 8 games I have won 4, right? Yeah, won 4 and yeah, lost 4. Yeah. So yeah, this is the first game, and in the first zone I'm going first, and my hand is it's okay, I guess. I did draw into SHYAMA, but Apocalypse is great. Here my opponent used the Imperm, but I can just chain the Shavara, pop the Tour Guide, and yeah, the Imperm fizzles now. So yeah, I summoned the Buyo. Here I go channeling 1 Yama, channeling 2 Buyo, channeling 3 Shavara. Set the chamber, add the Mutiny, and Yama is going to add the Aruha. Use the Apocalypse, discard the SHYAMA, send the Archfiend, yep, use the Aruha, yep, standard stuff. They use the Ash on the chamber, which is actually really good. Try to use the SHYAMA, but my opponent also has Ghost Spell, so that was 3 hand traps, and I can still extend through them because I have the Air Leader. Air Leader is going to send the Necromancer, so this was a free send basically. And also I have the Fiendsmith in this case, and also I didn't even use the Foolish Burial. So yeah, Lacrima send Engraver, shuffle back to Close Heaven. Yep, special summon the Engraver, now go for the Producer just to, yeah, pop the Aruha. Now we'll channeling 1, channeling 2. Yama, yeah, is going to bring back the Necromancer, and the Aruha is going to special summon the Shavara. Necromancer, bring back the Archfiend, yep, grab the launcher, go for a Valkyrie, use the launcher now, yep, send itself, then bring back Archfiend and Necromancer again, yep, Archfiend effect, yep, grab the second Necromancer, use the Valkyrie, yeah, bring back the Engraver just to summon the Caesar. Then use the Mutiny, send off the Archfiend. Yeah. Then use the Necromancer. Bring back the Archfiend again, Archfiend effect. Grab the second launcher. Yep, then go for the second Yama. Yeah, the second Yama. Then use the launcher. Bring back 2 Necromancers now. Yep, Necromancer 1. Bring back Archfiend, Archfiend effect. Grab the Reaper. Go for, yeah, Close Heaven. Use the Necromancer again, bring back the Archfiend again. Yeah, Archfiend grabs the first barrier. Use the Foolish, just basically send anything. What did I send, by the way? I sent, yeah, the Scormer, just in case I draw a Dark Beckoning Beast. But yeah, there won't be next turn, I think. Yeah, Duke of Demise. Reaper now. Archfiend. Add the Necromancer again. I did shuffle the Necromancer back, right? Yeah, I did shuffle back the Necromancer, so that's why I was able to add the second Necromancer again, normal summon it with Duke of Demise, and yeah, Caesar, Soul of Rage, Abomination, Archfiend, Double Barrier, yeah. And yeah, my opponent just passed with the mix, and yeah, I can just destroy that with the Abomination, a Valkyrie, draw, sure I guess, and yeah, just attack. For game, I have 12k damage on the board, by the way. Yeah. This is the second game. Here my opponent is going first, and again I drew into SHYAMA. Like, bro, can I stop drawing SHYAMA? Like, bro. And here my opponent plays heroes, and I'm like thinking, do I actually scoop, by the way? Because they have seen my whole hand, and they discarded the Aruha. You know, they go for Isolde, then the Renaud. Yeah, add back the Mechanical Equip spell. Yep, they summon the Mechanical, the Hared. Yep. Yep, they also end on the Herald, then summon the Unicorn. And here I was like, oh no, it's not Mitsurugi, right? But yeah, luckily it was just, yeah, it was just Ohime. And also when they summoned the unicorn, I was like, oh no, is this not Orcus maybe? Because mermaid is legally Master Duel, which is crazy. I did say that I would test with the mermaid, but I really didn't find any time for her. I definitely should. Because yeah, she is like the Finsmith package, but I mean even better. Is it better? Kind of. But yeah, here my opponent just does some stuff. XYZ lay, plays set the Omni Negate, so they have Herald, Valkyrie, a Omni Negate, so they use the Herald, negate the opening, they use the talent, they use the XYZ barrier, yep, they use the Valkyrie, discard, banish yourself, and yeah, just summon the Herald of the Arclight, and I don't have anything else. This is the third game. Opponent is going first, and bro, third time that I'm drawing SHYAMA, brother. But luckily my opponent just scooped out of thin air, which is great. I'm not complaining. Yeah, that's great. Let me just see what deck was my opponent playing, by the way. Oh, I'm glad that my opponent bricked, but how can you brick when you have triple Fenrir, double Unicorn, triple Pre-Prep, triple double Casteriosis, double Mitsuru, Kabakiri? Huh? Yeah, crazy. But yeah, we take those as a win. This is the fourth game. And here I'm going first, and fourth game in a row. I'm drawing SHYAMA all the freaking time. Yeah, that's actually crazy. And here, luckily, my opponent just had Ash. If my opponent had either Valor or Imperm card that can negate the Torghast, then I wouldn't be able to special summon the Buyo. But luckily, they only had the Ash, as I said. So here I summon the Lacrima, send the Engraver, then use the Mutiny, shuffle the Buyo and the Torghast, go into the Aerial Ether now effect, yes, and the Shavara, yeah, Shavara set the chamber. Yeah, then use the Mutinies just to send the SHYAMA from my hand. Yeah, it really just sucks when you just draw SHYAMA, but SHYAMA is so good, you can see, because in comparison to Aruha and Shavara, you can use the SHYAMA when it's in the graveyard, which is great. Yeah, here I use the Yama, I add the Shavara. Yep, chamber summons the Aruha, then go for the second Yama, use the SHYAMA, then yeah, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. So yeah, Aruha is going to summon the Shavara, and the Yama is going to summon the Archfiend. Archfiend grabs the Necromancer, normal summon the Necromancer with the Duke of Demise. Now XYZ summon the Caesar, go for Soul of Rage, use the Necromancer finally. Yeah, bring back the Archfiend. Grab the Launcher. Yep, then go for Close Heaven. Yep, use the Launcher then. Necromancer and Archfiend effect, grab the Barrier. Yep, set the Barrier, go for Abomination. Yeah, use the Necromancer again. Necromancer bring back the Archfiend grabs the second Barrier. And yeah, that's it, right? Yeah. Soul of Rage, Abomination, double Barrier, Caesar, yeah. And yeah, upon the surrender, which is great. And here I'm going second. And my hand is not really that good. Because I mean, it is good going first, but yeah, when I'm playing against Elf Note and they're going to summon the Baron on their third summon, yeah, it doesn't really matter if I had Maxi or Fuwa. Yeah, and I think, yeah, I just immediately scoop because I don't really want to. And I'm going first, and this is a great hand. Throne, Torghast, but yeah, my opponent just scoops again. I don't really understand why, but I really did have a great hand. So this is the 7th game, and this hand is great because I also have Maxi. But my opponent used the equal, I chained the maxi, and they have the crossout, and I just immediately scoop because I know that Heroes is going to put up a Dark Claw at the bare minimum. So yeah, I didn't want to sit through that. And this is the 8th game and the final game for today. And again, I'm going first, and this time I drew Fools and Dark Beacon Beast Store Guide. So a decent hand, and my opponent uses the Dolphin. I just chain the Fua, and they discard my Dark Beacon Beast, which is okay, I guess. But the most important thing is that the Maxi resolved. Fools results of it, sorry. So they summon the Ejector, add the Ian Shuffle, use the Ian Shuffle, summon the Stratos, draw one, draw your Ruha, that's decent. They add the Duskrow, yep, banish the Shadow Mist, summon it, add the Fountain, use the Fountain now, special summon it, yeah, special summon the Dugaras, draw another card, Throne is good, yep, special summon the Stratos, channeling 1, channeling 2, yep, add another Ejector, yep, set the Mash Change, and yeah, and they special summon the Plasma. Sure, that Dark Pack Muse, this, he didn't really do anything anyway, so yeah. And here I have to play around Plasma and Dark Claw. And by the way, my hand is not that great. I don't have Shavara, no Prison, nothing basically. If I had talents, by the way, this would have been so much better. But yeah, I didn't draw it. And yeah, here Yama. I tried to attack over the Plasma, and I do get over the Plasma, but the main problem is the Dark Claw. Like, it's so easy for Heroes to just summon the Dark Claw, by the way. Yeah. Disgusting. And yeah, they summon the Ejector again, add the Ian Shuffle again. Yeah, summon the Stratos again, and yeah. I think I scoop here. Yeah, I just scoop immediately. So yeah, those were the games. Not really that interesting, to be honest with you. Maybe I should change up the deck a little bit, but I don't know what to change because Usurpation is still not out in the Master Duel, but it's out in the TCG, but not in Master Duel, which is crazy. I do have Matador, but Matador without the Usurpation basically is kind of, I don't know, it's not that great, and it will brick me most of the times. So yeah, you can see the related cards. There isn't Archfiend's Usurpation, so yeah, I'll probably have to wait on the Usurpation to come to the Master Duel to play Matador efficiently, but for now this is probably the best build, but I definitely need to change something because it's 50 cards, and yeah, but that's it gonna be for this video. Thank you so much for watching, see you tomorrow, and goodbye.